Hi, this is Bob Jess out at Camp Seagull, Hayes Township Park, standing on the deck at the cafeteria building. I was asked a couple months ago to give a special presentation to the board at Hayes Township about cost to fix up this building, parking, and uses for this building. So we made a presentation to the board. They decided to give decisions about this building back to the Parks and Rec Committee. The Parks and Rec Committee had 2 meetings to talk about this building so far, and nothing has really been done in the Parks and Rec Committee. So this building has been decided last Monday by the board. They had an agenda item that we didn't really know about for the cafeteria. They decided last Monday without taking any information from the Parks and Rec Committee, no numbers, no statistics, no anything. They didn't wait for any input, and they decided to get rid of this building. This building's the best shape on the entire property out of all the buildings. I'd say maybe one other building, a pole barn, might be in as good of shape, but the cabins, everything else, they're not in as good a shape as this building. It has concrete foundation, metal roof, poured concrete floor, slab on grade. It's a big building. It's been used for a wedding last year. The people who used to own the camp had a wedding here. As far as I know, it went good for them. So this building could be generating some income, I think, if we put a little bit of money into it. My projection was about $26,000 to make the building fully functional. And I think that money could probably be recouped within a year of renting this structure out. There's lots of uses that this building could have that fit within the DNR Trust Fund grant criteria. For example, this building could be an interactive, interpretive center for nature exhibits. Could be for day camps in the summertime for youth groups. There's a lot of things if anybody wants to really try and get creative to keep this building. But the whole reason we're out here today making this video is because we were blindsided by the board choosing to get rid of this building. They had asked for input from the Parks and Recreation Committee, and they never waited for that information to come back. They just decided to get rid of it. So currently the building is up for auction, and I think it's a shame to the township and to anybody who actually used this building when they were growing up as kids and the like. So I guess the reason why we're doing this is because we see the potential of this property and of the park and what it can be for the township and for our kids and our kids' kids and on down the line. This place is going to be here forever. We get one shot to do this road, and I think we need to do it right. I don't see the urgency in knocking down buildings before we absolutely have to, especially when decisions are based off of feelings and not facts and numbers. I really like this place, and I can see myself using it for years to come, and I just don't want to see it wrecked off on the first shot. The road on the plan doesn't utilize this at all. It goes that way across, and then the road over here by this house swings back down and heads to the water. Yeah, I mean, it really seems like you could use this road, maybe add a couple bump outs and use the boat launch that's existing. I think that's what the people of Hayes Township really want, actually. I don't think that they want a super highway through the park and a boat launch for boats as large as you can possibly haul on the water with the trailer. I mean, on the road with the trailer, excuse me. The road also takes out a whole bunch of trees that I think are part of the reason we all love the park. We love its natural feel and just the way it is right now. Cutting down a bunch of trees to create an asphalt jungle just doesn't make a lot of sense. You can see this orange stake right here. This is center of the road. 15 feet on each side of that, so these trees all go. And we had a designer come in to do a master plan for the township, and there were only 2 people who voted to put a road here when the designer was here. 2 people. Most of the people in the township did not want the road here, but for some reason it is here. These trees all go. All these trees go, and you could still get to the same spot by coming up along the Boyne City Road, and you'd have to cut down maybe 2 or 3 trees, not all these trees. Yeah, they want to have a launch for boats down here, and they can put in a road the way it's designed right now, and this building doesn't affect the road. The road would go right in front of it. But the road is another issue as well. The plan with this park originally was that it wasn't going to cost the residents anything. It was going to be all paid for with grants and donations. Well, now the Township Board has agreed to pay what looks like about $1 million by the end of the year. They've already agreed to $483,000 for this road that was supposed to not cost anything. Where does it stop? So the road goes through the swing set, the slide, a bunch of big trees, the rock retaining wall. Doesn't actually hit the cafeteria, but the cafeteria has to go for parking. So this new road stays away from the existing road that's there, creates its own path right through these trees. These trees are gone. The plan is that building becomes a parking lot. So this cabin comes out, the road goes right through here. Still following the orange survey stake showing the center of the road. Anybody can come out here and walk and see these. The road goes right through here. You can see how close we are to the water right here where the road's going to be. So the road's going to be 15 feet each side of that stake. We're that close to the water. And then I believe it goes like this for a couple hundred more feet. So to me, this is all pretty nice right now. It doesn't really need a road going through it, but we go from here all the way down to this end is where the boat launch will be. The reason that this spot was chosen is because that the water gets the deepest on the property at this end. So it gets deeper faster here is what I'm told. They want to be able to bring in as large a boat as you can haul on the road. It's not just going to end up being small fishing boats with super highway and boat launch like they're proposing here. You'll be able to, as big a boat as you can haul, I believe you can launch here. Whereas Hayes Township probably really wants small boat launch for like 14, 15, 16, 18-foot boats, somewhere in there. But I think you'll be able to launch a 24, 26 footer here. There is an election coming up. There are several good candidates to choose from, including myself. I'm running for a township trustee, but I think what needs to happen is people need to get a hold of their representatives and let them know that they're not in favor of this building coming down, because it's going to come down quick if we don't do something.